Boeing came full up for this particular show, and that despite the lack of major orders like we had 2 years ago. You'll recall that in 2013 at this show, Boeing snatched the largest order in commercial aviation history. Now you can't recreate that every 2 years, but we nevertheless came full up. We brought our CEO, Mr. Dennis Muhlenberg. We brought the bosses of both defense and commercial, and we brought my boss, the boss of Boeing International, and had great customer interface, great contact. Why? Because we're committed to this market and we're committed to these customers in this region. And it's not about what order do you get at what show, it's about demonstrating your presence and your commitment. And I want to point out that for us, this is a year of celebration and inspiration because we're rolling into our centennial year, completing our first 100 years of business as Boeing. And one of the things we did as part of our worldwide celebration of that is we inaugurated our Centennial Above and Beyond exhibit at Children's City in Dubai last Thursday. This is the first stop of a 2-year road show all around the world for this particular exhibit, and we chose to do it here in the United Arab Emirates. It'll be in Dubai for about 6 weeks, and then it goes down to Abu Dhabi for about 2 months, then out of the region, and then later back in. But it's not a coincidence that we chose to make the worldwide inauguration of that exhibit right here in the United Arab Emirates in further recognition of our commitment to these customers and to this market. We don't just contribute to the UAE, we contribute to every market in which we work or intend to work. You know, we have a very long history in this particular market. We've been in business 100 years. We've been in the Middle East in a full-time presence for about 70 of those 100 years. And that dates back to when we delivered a DC-3 to King Abdulaziz in Saudi Arabia back in 1945. So we're extremely committed to this region, and we have deep engagements, partnerships, and collaborative relationships all across the spectrum, from community to business to industrial and right up into the governmental sectors. You hit on a couple of things that we do, STEM work, whatnot, but we're involved with Injaz Al Arab on entrepreneurship programs. We're involved in STEM training in a number of ways in the schools. We have a project with Masdar in research and development of sustainable biofuels, one of our signature projects around the world actually in that area. University relationships, research and development relationships, technology relationships, it's the whole spectrum. And we're happy to have a good bit of that here in the United Arab Emirates, but frankly, we're doing it all over the region. At the end of the day, it's all about relationships. And for the Americans, it's important that they understand that. Sometimes they get focused on technology and the product. What's really important is the relationship, number one. And for our local folks, the emphasis that I would place is the importance of the aerospace sector to the United Arab Emirates and to the world at large, really. You know, while economies in the world are growing at 2.5%, 3%, commercial aviation is growing worldwide at over 6% a year. So this is a huge sector, and this is a sector that creates high-tech, really good, skilled jobs. And when you create those sort of jobs in your economy, it leads to other bits of that ecosystem.